this is 365801 and this is another video for the hashtag 25 days of manga. Today I'm going to be looking at two prompts. One is the bear prompt, which is manga characters you think are on the naughty list, and the penguin prompt, manga characters you think are on the nice list. I've been racking my brains, really thinking, oh, who would be on one list and who would be on the other, and I've been making lists as well and going through, and I wanted to go through the manga that I knew that would be kind of obvious, but I also wanted to be reading manga for this 25 days of manga. And one of the manga that I read was Love and Limbo Volume 2. So I wanted to kind of just restrict it to the ones I've been reading. But even the ones I've been reading, there are people who I would put on the nice list, and a few people I would put on the naughty list as well. But I'll probably just talk about Love and Limbo for a bit anyway. So for Love and Limbo, I read, for this 25 days of manga, Volume 2, but because I had bought Volume 2 and I read Love and Limbo, I think it was back in August, Volume 1, I reread Volume 1 to be able to read Volume 2 and completely understand it, because I knew how I felt about Love and Limbo Volume 1, but I couldn't quite remember exactly what was going on. I remember going like, what? What kind of a manga is this? What? And yet with Love and Limbo 2, it was like, yeah, I get ya. I'm there, I'm in the story, I'm in it, I'm completely invested. So it is only a 2-volume series, Love and Limbo by Haji, published by Sublime. And I would say it's a really worthwhile manga to get. It's quite an enjoyable series. The first volume, really, you want to read both volumes together. So reading the first volume was kind of intriguing, but it was also a bit like, what? But then reading the two back to back is a really nice experience. So I would definitely recommend getting the 2 volumes and sitting down and reading them together, back to back. So, Love and Limbo is about Callan, who ends up in limbo. He used to be some sort of general or some sort of man in the army who was in charge of others, and therefore being in charge of others, he made choices that caused people to die, either enemy or in his own ranks. And when he finally died, he gets put into limbo, but has no memory of exactly what got him there. And he's been put there as the Reaper. So he has specific powers to be able to reap or destroy specific things, which are moths, I think they were called, moths, which I just thought was kind of funny that they were called that. These are these big giant nasty flying bugs. Are kind of, I mean, am I wrong in saying that they're reminiscent of that you know, Avengers movie where those aliens come down to New York and they're kind of flying around? I mean, tell me if I'm wrong, but I thought that's kind of what they're like. But then they also remind me of other things, because that's not exactly a new phenomenon. I mean, if you think about like Hunter x Hunter, when Krollo has his like flying fish things as well, you know, maybe that's just a thing. I wonder how far back that iconography of these giant flying fish that have a sense of danger, because obviously giant flying fish should not be a thing, you know, how far back that goes, or in what culture it kind of comes out. That would be interesting to look at. But yeah, so these moths need to be destroyed. So they all work together. There's a certain band of people who live in limbo, or they don't live because they're already dead. That's an ongoing joke. Haji makes a lot about, oh, blah blah blah, about life, or oh, I don't want to die, although I'm already dead. That happens a lot. But yeah, so Callan doesn't remember his name, so this gentleman on the cover, Makoto, who is a cutie pie, he gives him the name, so he becomes the Reaper. And so they work together with their little band of merry men trying to destroy the Maws and protect the people who exist, I should say, exist in Limbo. So, for the prompt, the manga characters you think are on the naughty list, I would say everyone is on the naughty list in this, except for Makoto, because even the angels are pretty dodgy. They don't always play by the rules, so should they be on the nice list? I'm not sure if they're on the nice list. Maybe they're not on the naughty list, but they're not necessarily on the nice list. Although some of them are quite good. But Makoto 100% is on the nice list because he didn't really do anything wrong. He exists in his state because of someone else, because of his father, Seishin. And so he's not at fault. So I don't think he should be on the naughty list at all. In fact, he should be on the nice list because he seems like a little angel. So there. I think everyone's on the naughty list because they're all in Limbo. Because apparently, in Limbo, you have to kind of, I don't want to say live out, you have to exist out your sins that you've committed in your previous life, and as soon as you're at that stage, you get to be reincarnated, and then you get to be a person again on Earth. So that's also one of Callan's jobs, is to see off properly the people who are being reincarnated. So over the course of the 2 volumes, it becomes apparent that Makoto is a sort of clay doll, and his spirit was split by his father Seishin after he died. So his spirit is also pure, so he should not be in Limbo, and if he was supposed to be in Limbo, he certainly wasn't supposed to be there for very long. He was quite young when he died, and he died of illness. He didn't do anything wrong. So yeah, he's a pure spirit as well as just a pure character. So they have to go through a big adventure. It's very exciting. The adventure ramps up in the 2nd volume, as does the smexiness. Oh, she writes a good scene. Haji, well done. Oh, nice. And Makoto's not scrawny in any way. I quite like the fact that they're good, strong men in this, and they do love each other, and they're domestic together, and they're sweet together, and they're open, and they're honest, and they don't tell lies, and there's generally it's a great story. It's a really good story. So, Love and Limbo. Everyone's on the naughty list except for Makoto, who is 100% on the nice list. And all of the little bunnies with the 1 eyes, they're probably on the nice list too. They're really nice. They're cute. So, yeah, I definitely recommend Love and Limbo. Volumes 1 and 2 together. Get them both together, read them together. They're both available now, so no excuses. Get it, read it, it's fabulous. More, which is completely different from what I said the last time when I was reviewing Love and Limbo, and I was like, yeah, I'm not sure about this one. Now I am, 100%, and I do recommend that you get both of them together and read them back to back, just as a one full story. Give yourselves like an afternoon and just enjoy yourself with Love and Limbo. Smexy times, adventure, emotional, oh my god, there was a scene in there. Makoto was crying, Callan was crying, all the people who were around who were eavesdropping, who should have been listening in, were crying, I was crying. It was wonderful. I love it. I thought it was brilliant. It was a really good story. So, yeah, I thoroughly recommend Love and Limbo, volumes 1 and 2. Merry Christmas!